Free Japan Channel number 2, September 15th, 2023. Today is Friday. Here in Yokohama, the morning sky is spreading to the horizon. Sky is clear up and very serene. This is a very beautiful scenery of Yokohama, which I enjoy every day. Dear listeners, how are you doing? Today, I would like to talk about the difference between libertarianism and conservatism. These two ideas are very similar to each other, and even scholars or politicians may confuse both of them. But I think that there may be some differences between these two ideas, so I will try to elucidate these differences between them. Libertarianism cherishes the liberty of freedom. So freedom is the most important element for the libertarian. While conservative people cherish the tradition, history, or customs of their country or region. So conservative people always try to explain the advantages of their history and culture, or their temporality, the temporality from the past to the present into the future. So this attitude of conservative people may be harmless, totally harmless at the first sight, but here comes some dangers for conservatism, in my opinion. If the conservative people try to distort the history or tradition to their desired direction. So the best example will be the National Socialism in Germany in 1920s, 30s, and 40s, so-called Nazi era. At the time, conservative people in Germany thought that the ideology of National Socialism was based on the tradition of Germany, because the ideologues of that regime always said that this is our country. We should cherish our country. Our country is the best in the world, and our race is also the best in the world. Something like that. And these words sounded very comfortable for the conservative people in Germany. So the overwhelming majority of conservative people in Germany at that time supported National Socialist regime at that time. And that party, Nazi party, gained the support incredibly at the incredibly rapid speed. I think that this is the danger of conservatism. Conservative can so easily fall into the totalitarianism. Of course, it is a natural inclination for human beings to think about their own tradition and history as the best. Of course, it may be the best. But if that ideology leads to some totalitarian attitude or worst, invasion to other countries, then it is a worst political system, in my opinion. On the other hand, libertarianism is the opposite of totalitarianism. So libertarians are from the beginning opposed to the totalitarianism because the individual freedom is the most important element for libertarians. So there would be almost no possibilities for libertarians to hold some totalitarian ideology. So when we look at the Republican Party of the United States, we tend to think that libertarians are included in Republican Party, and generally Republican Party is considered to be a conservative party in the United States, also in the world. So we are likely to think that libertarians are Republicans. Of course, I think that there may be many aspects which overlap between two ideas. I can't deny that. But I think that there is some dangers in conservatism to fall into totalitarianism. So I think that libertarianism is much more guarded than conservatism to the totalitarianism. And I think that totalitarianism is not the eccentric and strange, limited phenomenon. I don't think so. But totalitarianism is a logical result of the modernity. If human beings pursued modernity to the end, to the extreme, then it will be some kind of totalitarianism, in my opinion. So I think that in the 21st century now, 2023, we should always be careful about totalitarianism. Totalitarianism is not based on the country. It can happen even in the small group, even in the company, even in the school, everywhere. So I think that libertarianism is in this point ready to oppose to the totalitarianism than conservatism. So what do you think of it, my dear listeners? I will wait for your comment. Bye-bye.